Бля, понятно. А можно? Ты так и не понял, как меня отключить, да? А, там через какую-то программу это делается. М. Блядь, очень жаль, что ты ее удалил. Может, остановись обратно. Мгм. Заморачиваться, да? М. А на телефон мы перейти не сможем? Давай, хоть ты перейди на телефон. Давай.
There must be something around here. Something we're missing.
It's good to have a sense of freedom once again. Truly good. I'm doing my utmost to be civil to you, under rather trying circumstances. Why must you push me like this? Well, you're painting me into a corner here, friend.
The Seekers are too trusting by half. We can't just
Let the creature live. He is hardly worth our time.
Anyone who faced enslavement deserves our sympathy, not our blades. Leave him.
Unperturbed.
Ah, that's better. No, that's a hard way.
This is written in ancient lizard script. It appears to be a song.
The lady's a sturdy old tub. Take a lot to sing.
The figurehead looms ahead, continuing its silent watch over the seas. The deck beneath you groans and trembles, like the ship itself is awaking from a slumber. A deep sigh emerges, unmistakably the sound of a living being.
You are not the witch. You are not Dallas. You sang the song. Now you must decide my fate. Are you to be my new master? Perhaps lizard blood does not truly run cold then. Thank you. But I cannot be free again. Not truly. I am a vessel, and must be guided. Let me take you wherever you wish. We can depart as soon as you are ready. Ask. I am here to serve in all ways. Sacrifice must be made willingly. Our home was stolen from us. Magisters destroyed our way of life to end the war they started. Then they uprooted me and they tore me apart and turned me into this monstrosity.
The creaking of the ship eases into a contemplative silence.
Once, I was an elf. I passed away and was reborn as an ancestor. That time has passed. I saw that forest reduced to a dead place. Then I was taken away. My memories were lost, like the leaves from my branches. Of course. Wherever there is sea, I will endeavor to bring you. Consult with your companions and set a course.
The ship's awake. Good.
The ship is awake. We have to
Is she ready to sail?
our escape.
A slow, toothless smile stretches across her face.
To driftwood, then.
The ship is awake. We have to make good on our escape. Our sacred ancestor tree.
It most certainly is. Forward.
With the sun on their backs and the wind in their sails, the God-woken watched Fort Joy shrink behind them. But their capture of the Lady Vengeance had not gone unnoticed.
I respect your mettle, sorcerers. You steal my ship, kill my bishop and ally with demons, but you have no idea what you're really dealing with.
We are ready, mistress.
Yes, but are they?
I swear, mistress. I swear they'll put...
Very well. Show me. Goodbye, sorcerers. This is my ship. I won't see it taken from under my feet. You, act!
Yes, mistress.
Oh, for the love of the void. Listen up. We can't win this one, but I can get us to safety. You'll need to buy me time. Show us what you can do, Godwoken.
Godwoken? Parasites, rather.
I'll take care of it, mistress.
Stop that elf! That robbery must be silenced!
protect Alice.
with the help of the half-demon Malady. The Godwoken escaped through the veil that separates life from death.
The air here has a familiar smell, like the place you grew up. Old memories begin to well within you, but the sweet sour smell of decay suddenly punctures them. A faint creaking sounds in the distance.
Is that a tree? What's hanging from it? Must be a way across. Solstice. The gods! Are they dead? How can this be?
Cursed tendrils tighten around Solstice. Her lips are moving, but no words. As the cursed tendrils slacken, Solstice inhales deeply. Wheezes become a hum. Then a
champion I called. My champion did come. Together we gazed into the black. We turned our... You have come. My prince. My chosen. It is not too late. Yes. And while we quibbled, an enemy greater than any one of us stole in like... But here you are. My chosen. I saw it as I drifted here. At the midpoint, but I saw Rivalon. But there was no Rivalon. There were no... I grow cold now, even thinking about it. It was not a dream, Godwoken. It was a vision of the void. And it made me tremble with fear. Yes, my prince. Soon the Seven will be nothing but morsels in the maws of the void. You have already set loose some of the powers locked within you. But there is a great well of possibility. You cannot stop. Until you ascend, you cannot stop. Like Lucian, you will be called to unite the powers of the Seven against the void. Like Lucian, you will lead our proud people to preeminence. But unlike Lucian, either a new divine rises, or the world falls prey to the void. One of the Godwoken must be. You are my champion. So, set off in pursuit of...
She opens her mouth to respond, but stops dead. Her head jerks from side to side, searching for some...
You must fire and ice. Go!
White-hot cold pierces your heart like a blade. You are frozen to the spot.
What's happened here? Where is everyone?
Well, at least they added a shrub to the gospel. I'm not sure, Ferguson. I rather liked the tree.
The same troubled look is visible on each face. You've seen the gods beaten and defiled, strung up as a warning.
The void has been pushed back before by the power of mortals. The gods couldn't handle it.
It seems the Seven grew complacent. When the darkness comes...
What can yet be blessed, can yet be restored.
This place is
must find other means so that we can leave. The one who brought us here. The demon that wears the face of my kin. Only she can set the course back to the land of the living. She is here. Death washed over me as we entered this place. I felt many lives extinguish in a single moment.
Where is everybody?
Hidden away somewhere. Safe from the storm, I hope.
Not a soul down here. Just stillness.
Hear it. It's still there. It'll never leave me alone.
She clenches her ghostly fists and...
Find it. Destroy it.
People are going to perish. People are going to die. She'll do it now.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. There's no time. I can't hold us here. Brace yourself. This a lot.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sun. As your eyes adjust, you realize you're still aboard the Lady Vengeance. A gust of fresh sea air.
One moment, please.
Malady explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body. At last, she sneezes and expels a glob of something shiny and silver onto the deck.
Better. Let's not do that again anytime soon. Well, we needed to escape, didn't we? So I took us the one place... I suppose you recognized the Hall of Echoes from those visions you'd had before. Realm of the Dead. I do hope you learned something useful on our little field trip. Desperate how? I see. So, your god seemed uncharacteristically frightened, told you the void was coming, and that only you could ascend to divinity, after which you felt a cold deep within you. Well then, it sounds like you...
She inspects her fingernails with great attention, then looks up at you from...
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next divine? Well... Luckily for you, Mama Malady, we already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can neither see sauce nor take it. I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that any godwoken worth their salt will know how to... You need to go see the Meister. As have I, but not in the ways a true godwoken can. Forget those ghastly little jars and wands to which small... You ought to be able to see and speak to the spirits that wander our realm. And you ought to be able to extract the source they leave behind, too. All this just by your little old one. When you're done, you'll be able to amass and unleash quantities of source so great the Lucian himself would blush. I quite look forward to seeing it. She's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building where people go and they do things inside of it. Home, that's it. She's got a home in Driftwood. Give me your map. There you are. Tell her I sent you and she'll handle the rest. You're at the beginning of a long journey, Godwoken. Long, but exceedingly interesting. Now, I must be going, and so must you. Why, our faithful little sloop, of course. We can all ride together. Won't that be terribly fun? Shopping. Before you go, if I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the ship. She'll know how to summon me. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me. But I would be grateful if...
Damn it, is nowhere safe! Red-robed lunatics at sea, those void-woken seedlings in the swamp, it all points to the great acorn. It's coming, Quercus! What if it's too late, What if the Knights of Dre are too far ahead in their plans? At least here, our shield's ignorance can be forgiven, Quercus. The Knights of Dre do not go out of their way to boast about their existence. You know their order, my friend. Mystic Squirrel Knights, sworn to the great acorn, trying to bring about its return.
The squirrel absent-mindedly runs a paw over Quercus's spine. The air fills with the sound of soft, dusty purring.
They plan to inherit the everlasting forest once the acorn drops, and the world is rid of all giants. They believe that only the arboreal will, and should, survive. I don't know. I am trying, of course. But how does one battle a power like the great acorn? The Knights of Dre are a dangerous, dangerous order. Lunatics, a single-minded devotion to bringing about the end of the world. Together, Quercus, we can develop some magic to save us from the great acorn, if our shield can keep us alive. Yes, it has done an admirable job so far. It certainly lasted longer than I thought it would. But does it understand that we could be wiped out at any moment? Does it understand the risk? It's an idiot, Quercus. Still, it would be a shame to see any harm come to it. Here's a little something I uncovered in my...
The squirrel reaches out and touches your ankle, sending a hot flush rippling through your body. Your mind's...
Now, listen carefully, Shield. The plan is thus. Do not. If the shield can hold up its end of the bargain, we might just have a chance to complete our research. We might make it yet.
Hail, friend, and remember, in Lucian's love there can be no wrong. Paradise awaits, my friend. Not an actual paradise, of course. I don't think there's such a place in all of Rivellon. Paradise Downs. My parents still sow the soil there. And if the Order hadn't called me to its ranks, I'd still call their farm my home. I miss it. I miss them. They've been forever understanding of my duty. But I admit, I've been neglectful. I have some wrongs to right. I expect Malady has an answer to that. It seems she's got it all in hand. Only as often as I need his guidance, Godwalker. When I invoke Lucian's words, I invoke his deeds too. He stood for the defenseless when the Black Ring rose up. For all of us. For my mother.
Gareth's nostalgia lasts for just a moment longer. He composes himself, clears his throat, and waits for your next question.
Whatever type of companion you need, I can provide.
Here we are, Reaper's Coast. We made it. The hunt, like always. To be Godwoken is all well and good, but above all, I've yet to find the Master. I know that he had dealings with the Lone Wolves, so let's explore the wilds and see if we can pick up the wolves' scent. Go on then.
A dying shark lies gasping on the sand, bleeding from the mouth and gills. It turns its dark and soulless eyes to you. Its bloody gills open in search of water, but find only air. It gasps in the air, struggling for the breath to speak.
No! Die here! Monsters in the water!
Monsters in the deep. Monsters bigger. More and more growing.
It looks at you with its cold, flat eyes as if to say, do what you will. Then it looks at you with its cold...
What happened here?
To none.
A Magister caravan. I remember one just like this picking me up. Could have been a shipment to Fort Joy. But what happened here?
Can't be real. Not real. Not happening. No, it's not true. Can't be true. No, no, no!
Work, work, work. That's all there was in Driftwood for a dwarf like you. Until you got involved in the anti-magister resistance. Then, the work was still there, but also purpose. Purpose worth dying for.
No, no, no! Can't be real. Not real. Not happening. No, it's
not true. Can't be true. No, no, no! Can't be real. Not real. Not happening. No, it's not true. Can't be true. No, no, no! Can't be real. Not real. Not happening. No, it's not true. Can't be true. No, no, no! Can't be real. Not real. Not happening. No, it's not true. Can't be true.
White as driftwood salt, the dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft. Her fierce stance...
Back! Get back! I'll kill you, just like the rest of them!
She slumps, all bravado draining from her.
No, 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 no. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone?
Her eyes widen and lose focus, as though she's seeing something played out before them. Her voice is shaky when she speaks.
Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the Magisters. The dwarves. Dead. 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 And the sorcerers. Sorcerers. Gone.
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance, glassy as marbles. It's not cold, yet her shivering is relentless.
I don't know. I don't know. Old Duna's beard. Lohar. My boss Lohar will want to know what happened to them, but I can't remember. Her helping sorcerers. We thought we could help them against the Magisters, but... No. No, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Seven Sympathy. I saw those things, dragging the sorcerers along the cliffs, towards the Wreckers' caves. No, no more. It's gone.
She flinches at the slightest rustle of wind through the long grass. Terror in her eyes, she stumbles away from you. You stride past the chained sorcerers and climb onto the caravan without complaint. As you settle onto the bench, you offer he offers only a bleary-eyed stare of disinterest in return before shoving the chained sorcerers aboard. As you watch, after all, don't they know they're going to be saved?
Speak.
Nice.
A scruffy kid bounds up and stands before you, hands on hips. He stares at your face, doubt screwing up his features.
You Ben Mezd? Yep, that's just what he said you'd say, Ifan. Righto, got a message for you. Chap called Baron Laveri wants to see you. Black Bull Tavern, first floor.
The kid shoves his hands in his pockets and ambles off, whistling an off-key tune.
I saw! They were stolen! The babies! The eggs! Something took them! Horror! Thief! Horrible thief! It came in the night! It took the eggs! It's big! Big as a cow! Big as a house! And many legs! Too many! If I showed you, you could bring them back! You could... You... Map! Show me your map!
In a flurry of feathers, she leaps up and pecks a small hole in your map.
That's where they are! I went after my babies, I saw where they went! But they've changed so much! Bring them back!
Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up sliding down some Voidwoken's gross gullet piece by piece.
The older-looking Magister notices your presence. He wipes his grubby hands downward across his greaves, as if to wipe away the grime, but instead smears more dirt onto them.
Halt, Scaleskin! What word do you bring?
His face goes pale, and his eyes open wide. The Magister that greeted you remains stiff, as if enduring a harsh wind.
The Voidwoken come.
Hush, Feder. You may pass, Lizard. Dare say he'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you do, find Raymond, the White Magister. He'll want to know what you've seen. Be quick, mind. He's set to sail any moment.
He nods his head in the direction of the bridge, but offers no other instructions.
As long as you stay put, you'll be safe.
Are you sure? Them sorcerers from the caravan.
Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off.
The older core.
Thought you were someone else for a second there, lad. Someone with no business in Driftwood. Bit enough of
the younger one grows pale.
The Voidwoken.
Hush, Feder. Be quick, mind.
He nods his head.
Last time I was here, I summoned my wolf right in the tavern. All hell broke loose. Good times. Good times. I wonder if they'll remember me.
Kingdom, and we will have it back. I won't always be sweeping. I'll be riding horseback.
You can't go in there, mister. The Meister isn't home and the Magister's locked her house up for her. They was very angry about it. They said mean things about the Meister, and they left a mess, a big one. She's my friend. She was one of the Magisters once. She was very high up. She used to look for god people and help them. But then she stopped that and just stayed in the house all the time. She used to play with me, but then the Magisters took her away, they did. They took her outside the village. I'm not allowed outside the village.
She looks around theatrically to see if there's anyone listening.
When the wind blows from over the stream, I can hear the Meister. I can hear her crying.
She gives you a look of the darkest meaning. Then she takes a deep breath, puts on a happy smile, turns, and skips away. The door has been sealed shut. The Magisters have nailed a notice to the door. The notice reads, "Warning. Do not enter. Crime scene." Meister Siva has been accused of conspiracy, murder, and high treason. Anyone found trespassing on these premises before her trial concludes shall be charged as an accomplice and will share her fate. You notice that the message is signed Magister Raymond in the name of Dallas Most Holy.
Place has seen better days.
The Magister startles, realizing there's a stranger in his midst.
What do you want, lizard? You can't just come in here as you please. There's magisters missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation. This isn't the ancient empire, serpent. Now answer my bloody question. What are you doing here? Well, mind your bloody step in future. I've an investigation to carry out, and I don't need any more distractions. Yes, a vile little tinkerer goes by the name of Higba. 3 of my magisters have gone missing of late from right here in Driftwood. All signs are that Higba is responsible. Catching, killing, I don't care. There'll be gold for whoever puts an end to this rat. If you see anything, tell me or my men at once. Otherwise, keep the hell out of our way. Well, do you know anything? Stop wasting my time, then. Nelson, my inkwell is dry.
Let it be known henceforth to each and every subject here and in the absence of our beloved Alexander, Bishop Divine, slain with malice and injustice by foul sorcerers, as were let fly by the perfidious lizards of the ancient empire, with the aid and abettancy of the treacherous dwarf, the Divine Order of Lucian is now led by his son's most trusted intimate and advisor, Dallis, Hammer of the Divine, Saviour of the Sorcerer. The Hammer shall take counsel from her most trusted. Hail to the Hammer! 7 times...
So they're blaming the ancient empire for Alexander's...
Bellwether, I need
the
those
classic
reports.
ruse of misdirection and rabble-rousing. The House of War is quite clear.
I have to stop these disappearances. My career is at stake. Elson, my inkwell is dry. Fetch me some more.
Right away.
Bellwether, I need those reports down.
Quite the tale on you. A glance at the dog's miserable face tells you it's sick, all right.
What am I, dog's doctor? Dog's sick. Go on, give us a penny for a sick dog. Paddy, for a penny, you can sing him a love song and call him Mummy. Got one on you, do you, sire? Thank ye kindly. Any chance of another? Then get out of the way. Penny for a sick dog, people.
The dog lies there quietly, clearly in great pain.
What are you looking at? I'm sick here. Get lost. Got a pain in the neck. Got a bad pain in the neck.
It flinches. A low, threatening growl builds within its throat. Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal rivets, gouging the poor dog's skin. The dog bares its teeth at you and growls. The dog gives you a long, hard stare, but does not bite you. Yet. The dog goes to bite your hand, and then realizes the pain is gone.
Hey, I feel okay. Thanks. Think I'll wander off now. Here, Forako, what can I do to show my gratitude?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Master did.
Never forget it.
Huh? Wait a minute. Master hurted me? Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go now. But first, I have a thing I need to do.
He turns to his master.
You bad man, you!
Keep to yourself, Liz.
Well, hello, stranger.
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales, tumours and, in one case, 3 heads.
It's free to look. Just don't touch nothing unless you're going to make my purse jingle.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget. Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right.
Fair travels, friend.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
War's a brewing, my friend, and special price. War is hell, my friend, but it's very good for business. Good luck to you.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Executes 24 noblemen for
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right,
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Bishop Alexander was slain by singers. How rich did large?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree.
Queen just
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Ifan Ben Mezd is our living braze. I don't know how you got free, but it'll be back to the joy with you and no mistake.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among
One eye squints, the other bulges out even further, as if to...
Oh, it's you, all right. It's definitely you.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs.
Your little tricks won't work on me, Ben Mezd.
She considers your offer.
How much? So little. You can sit and think about your stinginess at... Oh, that's...
long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Well now, how's my favorite god woken? Let's track down. Can't hurt to know who wants us dead.
His eyes
So all of a sudden, I flipped the and now it turns out. Well, but he's a real sweetheart once you get to know. I'm from the desert. They were my mother Melody always a mysterious. I've been striving my whole life to.
Ifan smirked.
I'll spare when a new. I don't remember all the questions, but I.
Ifan not.
And then, targeting.
Ifan scrawls on the page.
Not as pant-wettingly fearsome, for sure. Always.
Ifan reaches into his tunic pocket and pulls out a strip of dried raw meat. He takes a tiny bite and offers the rest to you.
Now.
Ifan rummages.
Aha.
He hands you the mushroom with great
Oh, I would, but I'll tell you.
Ifan's
the last.
He winks.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
My word, but you do look exhausted. Have got yourself
As
situated.
long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Yep.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree? I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree? I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over while you're buying anything.
They don't come to see you, Tom.
That's it. The barrels and the chests. On the double. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with Dallas's breath.
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
You do not get to make that decision. That decision is mine. Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron rods? We do cruel things unto others and unto ourselves because...
He licks his lips. Dry.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss. Oh, no, that won't do at all. Innocence, I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't need... There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth best convinced me I was mistaken.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelt on you, not the mad. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. No doubt a trusty... Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day and a what they do. Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule? A beast of burden? But some defy that role. There are I've need of a rat catcher. Of course, I must depart post-haste, but Julian...
Stay behind? But I've my orders, same as you.
Like I said, Julian is... And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up? How very... One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. A stranger like... Should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little faces. My adieu and good luck. The Lord Dread awaits. The use of the gallows, the time has come, my strength.
These sacks weigh like lead. It's a disgrace I have to toil like this. I'm a...
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently, from the blood.
You, the so-called friend of Dallas. I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. Your meddling in Magister affairs had better be worth it. A man of stature wouldn't be moored on a dock with no one but dead fish for... But here I am and here you are. So, now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to... By the bishop's bones, you saw it? Now, out with it, man. What happened? Voidwoken? That means Source was used. Which means some third party must have attacked first. Raymond, that old goat, always suspected there's more to the Driftwood Dwarves than meets the eye. Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Magister ships sinking, weapons disappearing, and as you've seen, a caravan... Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove. There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull Tavern. I suspect this man of being a spy for his queen.
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. Where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs, to the west of Driftwood.
It's wild territory, remote and hostile, where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of operations away from prying eyes. Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar is working in behalf of Queen Justinia, you will be handsomely rewarded. They've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap labour, sure, and hard workers too. Half of them are... You know what Queen Justinia is like, surely? A tyrant and a master stroke in that case. Go forth and let the hut...
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
You can't just...
You've been warned, Barnes. Now, get back to your fish.
The Magister turns, and...
What in the seven hells is a lizard doing here? Shouldn't you be in your empire, or stretched out on a rock in the sun? We're looking for someone, a sorcerer that's been killing my brothers. Probably a friend of yours. Grey cloak, grey beard, acting suspiciously. Perhaps you've seen him. Blast! Well, if you do see anything odd, report it immediately. There is a foul creature lurking in one of these shadows, and we will find him.
The Magister looks at you, trying to understand what...
What? A ghoul? No, of course not. No. Have you lost your... Will you shut up? It's a human. A sorcerer, dressed as a tinkerer. He's behind the disappearance of several Magisters. As soon as we asked him about it, he fled. Who knows what he's done with our divine brothers? He was seen with the effects of one of our company. Not only was he behind her disappearance, he brazenly flaunted it. We chased him to this factory, but lost him on the docks. Now, I have a patrol to complete. If you see...
Bugger off, I'm busy. Grisha's still the favourite.
The dwarf peers at an expertly dissected fish.
Fascinating. Oh, my... what do you want?
With a small grin, the dwarf glances between you and his handiwork.
Indeed I am. They can close our schools, but they can't take away what I've been taught. Besides, there's still so much to learn. Plenty. These tainted fish are causing a lot of hardship. If I can understand what's happening to them, perhaps there'll be a way to reverse. I have to try. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I need to see the effects of eating these fish firsthand. Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish firsthand, if you understand me. Do as I ask, and you'll be amply rewarded, I guarantee you. Well, on your way then.
Oh, cool, this place. Oh.
What? You be needing something from me, lad? Ain't much inclined to rub elbows with lizards, if you catch me drift. Ain't no one been standing together since Lucian died. Ain't been no goodwill among your kind, or mine, or anyone else's since the Reds have been in charge.
Glad to hear you say it. The day will come we'll overthrow 'em, you mark my words. Until then, fugitive. I don't think that's something I should be discussing with strangers.
Because I don't intend to end up with me lips stitched together, that's why. No, I shan't be baited. I ain't saying nothing on the topic no more. Gods be buggered fine. I'll tell you all I know.
The dwarf leans in and begins whispering
This fella runs along, right, sweating, panicking. Red's racing after him like hunting hound. Hide in a barrel, you fool, I yelled. Well, what do you know? Problem is, he's still in there. Been hours. Can't go nowhere, he can't.
Still no sign. I'll flash the rat out, wherever he's hiding. So, report. Did you find anything? Blast! Well, if you do see anything odd, report it immediately. There is a foul creature lurking in one of these shadows, and we will find him. A sorcerer. As soon as we asked him about it, he fled. Who knows what he's done with our divine brothers? Why else would he run? If he had nothing to hide, he would have nothing to... Besides, he was seen with the effects of one of our company. We chased him to this factory, but lost him. Now, I have a patrol to complete. Still no sign. So, report. Did you find anything? Watch your tongue. I'm after a wanted man, a tinkerer. Well, if that lunatic is not going to take another Magister, it'll be a pleasure to watch Magister Raymond purge him. Now, beyond...
You see a man, well-fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist. He seems to be expecting you. He offers you a large...
You took your time. The Magisters are searching the place, and Lohar needs to get his stuff out of the basement if he doesn't want to lose it.
He squints at you. He withdraws the key.
You're not with Lohar.
He eyes you suspiciously.
No, I don't believe you are. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to forget everything I just said. You heard. Agreed. And, my friend, when it comes to Lohar...
He gives you a look of dark warning.
You should leave.
You see a man, well-fed and wealthy. He tries to ignore your...
See here, I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with Magisters, and our shipments to Arx are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. What do you want? A murderer, or a sorcerer, or some other species of miscreant. Whichever it is, it has nothing to do with me. A sophisticated Imperial lizard like yourself will surely know that in business...
A dark shadow passes across his...
Sometimes it finds you. That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect. Not being human, you don't seem the type, no. The answer to your question is unsurprisingly a man in a house. A man in a...
That dark shadow crosses his face once...
Not that I've ever met the man. Not sure I want to, if I'm honest. When you've been in business as long as I have, you learn not to question these things too closely. Now I'll get back...
You see a man well...
I'm busy.
You see a man well fed...
You're still here. Try not to be.
Hope that fella makes it out of Driftwood. Aye. Ever heard of that place? Fort Joy? Pish posh. And who'll bail them out? Seekers? Them's it, no. Them friends of mine are dead or silenced. Like I said, they're either...
Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.